the Lord, everybody. I'm going to be honest with you. This is the first time I'm doing this, and I'm about to come on. So I want to check this out because this is the first one I'm doing. Okay, so it don't look like I'm live. Okay, it looks like I am. Let me see. Sorry, you guys. Nope, nope. Let me see it first. And we're going to go in here, and I'm going to check this out. I like it. I like it. All right. I like it. So if y'all see what I'm doing, I'm checking my phone to see. This is the first time I use this, and I'm coming on live. So what I'm going to do while I'm here, I'm going to edit so I can tell, and I want Facebook to help me with this because this needs to go over to the farmers market, AC Hope Grill Barbecue, and it also needs to go over to the Healing House page as well. Now, this is the first time I'm doing it, so this is how we're going to do this. Okay? And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pin this at the top so we won't keep hearing the music. Um, so when Rufus come in, he can kind of give me some light. I don't like the clarity of it. I don't. I don't like the clarity of it. It's like a 7.280 and I want to run an HP. Let me see what this is and stuff. So I don't like the clarity of it. Okay, so I'm going to go off of here. Okay, so before I come on, because I know Instagram usually has a night page before we go on, I'm going to put some light in back of it, okay? And we're going to see if that works. Hold up, you guys. Let me see. So I'm going to see if I can pull this light over, and I know y'all hear me in the back, and see if we can get some better lighting here. And the next time when I try this, I'll be ready to go. So let's go here. So I'm putting the light in the back so y'all can hear me on live. And this is kind of how the way you can get the ball started. Let's see if this will work. Okay. That's much a little better. It's not that bad. Let me cut this off. Okay, so I take off that Facebook off and I'm back in tune with you guys. Okay? All right. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put Instagram on. And we're already streaming on YouTube. Take a look at your phones. I'm waiting for people to come in. I do have a guest coming on tonight, and we're going to get started in a few minutes. I'm just waiting on a few other people to sign in. So y'all just hold on for a minute, and I'm going to do the same thing with Instagram as well. So we're going to cut off some of these ringers because which that one is off. Wow, I wish y'all would see this camera here. It's a total difference on Instagram than it is on Facebook. So we're going to turn this around and then I don't have to keep talking. That's wonderful. Okay, so the last thing is I'll be right back. I'm going to be talking to y'all. I'm waiting for some people to come in so we can get started. I do have a guest coming on tonight, and y'all know who it is. It's Lauren. Okay? Just give me a few minutes to get started. All right. Let me see what's over here. I just didn't want to be late. So I said, let me grab a few things before we get started. And I am talking to you guys. and I'm walking through it like I supposed to. Hold up, be right back. All righty. Okay, hold up. Right there, so we can get started with this show. All right. Okay, let's see if anybody came in yet so we can get started. I'm back. Hey, on Instagram it is, but not here. Let me put my hat on for this is a show. Hey, everybody. Hey, welcome, welcome. I'm just going to get started for the show. I wanted to come on live. I have a few updates and some questions and little things that we're getting started with. And I had a guest supposed to be coming on tonight talking about her business too. And she has a lash business and she's going to be coming on Facebook as well. But anyway, let's get started on what I had came on for. Hey, Atlanta. Hey, New Jersey. Hey, everybody around the world. It's a lot going on here in our community. And I just want to give a shout out to a few people here. One thing I want to give a shout out to is the Greater Atlantic City um, uh, of Commerce. Let's get the right words because I like doing the right words while I'm doing this here. So we're gonna get the right words for the right people, and then I don't have to rush it. I can take my time, and y'all can see it all over the platforms. But this is just personally for me, and so I can get to know what I'm dealing with. So the Healing House Life Center Church is proud members of the Greater Atlantic City Chambers, and we're grateful for that. We ought to give God a praise for that because it's a wonderful thing to be in a network with some wonderful organization in our community. Don't think we're not proud of it. And it was a great investment to get involved. And I'm going to tell you why. You first of all, you want to stay in the loop, number one. And it's not easy trying to look for, when you're nonprofit, trying to look for grants. So those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Robin Whitfield, and I'm the CEO of the Healing House Life Center Church. It's a nonprofit corporation, but guess what? We host events here in Atlantic City. That's what we do. It's about hosting events. But we have this special event that's coming up, and it's called the AC Hope Community a veggie no grill barbecue, and we cater to veggies and everything. And so the deal is that and it's a mobile farmers market. And so this veggie barbecue, right, is very special. It's the only one in the area. It's a hot tamale. We hold the hottest event in Atlantic City. And it's no chaos, you bring your own bags, we give it out, baby. We give it out. I love to say that. We do. We dish it out. And it's the hottest event in Atlantic City. And I'm gonna tell y'all, we're coming to your area soon. We'll be in a Buckhead. We're gonna travel this Atlantic City AC barbecue gonna grow. And we're growing, and it's gonna travel to your area. I guarantee you we'll be there. I guarantee you it's gonna come because God don't make no promises and don't keep them. So what's different? This veggie barbecue, and it's gonna stay the AC uh, uh, Hope veggie barbecue. And I get to Georgia, guess what? It's the Buckhead one. If I go to New York, it's the New York one. If I go to Georgia, it's the Georgia one. So that's the way it is. Why? Because it's a special barbecue. It's not like the ordinary barbecue. What do we do? Well, what do? We give away food. See, the mobile farmers market is a part of the a hope community because it's a community and we're bringing hope to the community. Okay, hope that they can eat next month, hope that they have food on their table for their kids, hope for all these wonderful things in the community. And so I just think God gave me that us that vision, and I'm so grateful for it. So the thing is that with this veggie hope, with this AC Hope veggie barbecue, it's a no grill one, so children can get won't get all have incidents or any accidents, not incident accidents, burn, somebody get burned and all that. Guess what? You got lawsuits and all that kind of stuff. So in that park where we're located now, like we did the whole summer, now this is a new one coming in. It's Christmas, and it's a special one for Christmas. I love it. I didn't know it was going to do like that. I didn't. We was down there in the summertime trying to make it happen and create it and all that, and people trying to hold on. Hey, hold her in, hold her in. So and those people and those residents in Atlantic City, New Jersey, they appreciated that in the summertime. Why? The prices are high. The prices are high. Now, I don't know who said we're getting under control with prices here in Atlantic City, but I'm here. I don't know where y'all at. Maybe y'all in Gallup, different ones, but I live here in Atlantic City, and I goes in the stores, and all you got to do is look at my page. Man, that's probably why I came on a little late tonight, because I was leaving out a wonderful store that I've been. I'm serious. I've been going to this store for the longest since I've been in Atlantic City, over there when we had the church across the street. But the deal is, they're called Booms, and they got wonderful prices. They've been around since COVID, helping the community and stuff like that. And they have fresh veggies and stuff. So I went over there and I got those little mini bananas. Hey, Rue, you see those little mini bananas? I want to show y'all that, because it's alkaline bananas. They're called mini bananas, and you can't get them around here in Lang City. If you go to the other stores, they be gone, and stuff. They go fast, but they always have fresh ones. And I didn't like the big bananas. I like the alkaline bananas, the little mini ones. And here they are. Look, I guess y'all say y'all brought the whole thing. Yes, I did, because yes, I did, because I might don't see them again. But the deal is that they had some. I want one more. Do you know that thing for 99 cents? Let me show them packages for 99 cents, so people can see the packages that they have. So they got them wrapped, and they put them on for 99 cents. Now people can walk to that store here in Atlantic City. You can walk there, but I'm just showing y'all that you can go there if you only have a few dollars and you got to feed your family. You still can get healthy produce. Look at this. Do you see what they marked that down to 99 cents for these fresh tomatoes? Underneath these tomatoes is the yellow ones and the red ones. Now you tell me, ain't they helping the community? Are they helping? And let me show. Give me that one I bought last night from Acme over there. Here's some cucumbers. You see that? That's cucumbers, 99 cents. And that's locally in Atlantic City. It sits right on Albany Avenue, across from the college, so college students can go there. Now, this is the one I brought from Acme. You see that one? Beautiful colors and everything. Okay, so this one here costs $5.99 or $6.99. It's no different from this one. This one is $5.99, and this one is 99 cents. Which one is helping? The same items, but which one is helping the community? Come on now, tell me. Now this one is in Ventnor, but it's the only grocery store that's in our area, and this one is in our area, but it's a little smaller little store that sit on the corner, and stuff on Albany Avenue. And this is the one that's been helping. So I go there all the time, and compare prices and get the things that I want to eat. If you can't get off the island, I just met a lady in the elevator, and she's walking now. She used to be on a wheelchair. She walking, okay. And I compliment. I said, "Oh, but you ain't in that wheelchair. You walking, child." And she said, "Yeah." She said, "Because I need to go. Oh, I need to get over to Ventnor to get to where the Acme is, because they just built a Burger King." I said, "Yeah, I see it." And they got greens and grains next to it. So those are great places that you can go to, now, since you can get around, you catch the bus and stuff. She said, "Yeah." I said, she said, "But I just started walking." So these people, if she just got the walking and she has to catch the bus, and she don't have her walker. All her strength lies in her legs. You know what I mean? So, if you don't have transportation, you got to go with. That's a biggie. That's a biggie. So I just wanted to tell you guys about that. Now let's go on to what's going on. We still having food insecurities. What I like about this is that, going there, I was able to, look at some other vendors for the barbecue, because this is one of the hottest barbecues. I want to give out more food this time. I want 2 trucks. And there's some other ideas coming, but nobody ain't changing nothing at the last minute. We want to keep it all the same, and we want to go ahead and get it, but we don't want to say, I want to go ahead with this. No, you want to do it right, and you want to make sure that you're growing the proper way. So, last time we had 7 pallets, the months ago, we was giving out free veggies. So this year, with the funding that's coming from the CRDA, and the funding that's the Wawa Foundation helped us with, and any others that's going to be giving. Shout out to PetSmart. They said they're hosting us this year as well. We're giving away toys, stuffed animals. They gave us 82 stuffed animals last year, and this year they're going to be hosting us for the barbecue. So not only this mobile farmers market is going to give out food, we're going to be giving out toys too. Bring your bags. Bring your bags. That's the difference about this barbecue. Bring your bags. And do I need other organizations coming with boxes and fun boxes and food? Yes. Now I'm glad I said that, because hey, Kimi, what's up, Kimi? Kimi Wee is on Facebook, and she shared something with me, and I'm going through this quick. She shared a Zoom meeting, and I don't know why I couldn't hit my phone with the Zoom meetings, but I'm telling y'all to back up and don't be coming in my browser and all that, signing it. And Google, please do your job and do what you had to do to keep these people out, and stop asking for signing in with your laptops and your PTs and all that, because ain't no scamming over here. No scamming going on. It's a lot of scamming going on in this community. And if you think I ain't lying, this show is not like that. I got 4 papers to show you about scams. 4 papers. People going around using people health insurances with Medicare and all that, and I got a paper on it. People are still doing that. Now, taking my P.O. box, calling Medicare, and I got the guy's name, and I'm calling Medicare tomorrow on you, because I know you called Medicare up and use mine to get some benefits. Don't think, and guess what? If I bring my husband to the hospital, he got health insurance. If I give it to the young lady, she has to at triage, and they get him in. Why would you send triage to the room and ask for all this information, and you ask for the health insurance, and then you bill them afterwards, and then tell them, well, give me your car. Somebody is in billing doing it the wrong way. We shouldn't be getting no bills from no ER, and if it's especially if he's on an HMO and on dual, we shouldn't be getting those type of bills. So now I got to stop what I'm doing. That's why I know what God vision says. Stop now. That's what that means. Stop now and pray, and stop now and handle your business. I don't care who you are. Handle your business. Stop what you're doing. If you can't, you at work, make sure you don't forget it. Dot it down and get it done. Because that's what they doing. And people don't ain't looking for your money. They looking for identity theft and all that. I'm so grateful. I say I'm gonna go through this quick. And so when you have credit, let me tell you something about credit. With credit, and I'm very good on paying off things and paying on bills and budgeting and all that. So I want to tell y'all about credit, because I'm about to get with my boy there. Hey, bro, over there with the MBA. He's right there on Instagram. It's live on Instagram. I'm telling you now. So my boy up there, I'm going to hit him up, because I need to speak to you. That I was in the money stage group right there in Washington. And he's on Instagram. He on my page. I got a question for you about the right investments and stuff, and about these grants and all that kind of stuff. Because we got 3 that I'm looking at, and I'm going through this. But anyway, investments is very important. When you have two things, I'm out, a credit lock and a security lock. Don't be fooled. They're two different things. You can lock your credit down. You can sign into your account, whether it's Experience, TransUnion, or any of them, and go in and lock it yourself. If download the app, whatever monthly screening you have to look at your credit reports, whether it's Experian, you pay monthly for that, or TransUnion, lock your credit report. You do a credit report lock. But when you do a security lock, honey, it's hard to get in it. They be saying, "Can I?" You got to call them up, and if you don't have time, you can't get in because they're transferring you this fee. I got to send out a letter first. So you got to be careful when you do the security lock thing. If you're not the kind of person that's going to call them and say, "Listen, what's going on with my credit report?" I love Experian. I've been with them for years, since 2018. I've been with Experience. It's 2018. And so, and I love TransUnion. I love Credit Karma. I love all them, but they help you to budget. They help you to pay off the credit cards. They show you what to do. But when you're trying to do those things, you can't be signing up for a bunch of nonsense with other credit cards and all that. Because these people around here, they scam. You look around. I'm telling this to college students. Because the college students need to know this. You tell them, "Oh, get this phone." Now their whole credit is messed up because they're buying all these flip phones and all that. Another thing, don't forget to vote, because they think they buying me for vote. I'm voting. I'll put it in the middle of this show because it's very important to vote for Kamala. Okay? It's very important. You can choose who you want to choose, but I'm telling you, don't put Donald Trump and you're going to be sorry for it. And so that's another thing. But anyway, get out and vote. Make sure that you register. I was going to do that today, and I can't be distracted with all this stuff going on because I'm going to vote. Okay, that's very important. I get up and I go and I put it down. It's very important to get up and go. Get out of the house. I just told Rufus that I need to go to some libraries because I can't sit in this house and take care of my business and think I got an office here. I can't sit in the office and do it. I just can't. I got to go to the library and take care of my business. It's too much going on. Okay, so I just thank the Lord for that, for being able to announce those things that help people in the community and around the world. It helps people. Also, so now don't forget, we're streaming on Ustream. Grab your friend and all that. Grab your neighbors, and we stream in different places. Let me see. I've been on here 20 something minutes. Now there's some other things. Keeney. Okay, so we have this other organization called the South Jersey Nonprofit Summit. And I'm almost through. The South Jersey Nonprofit Summit. Hey, Keeney, I missed that today. I see it. I don't know why my phone wouldn't let me hit the Zoom, but I had an issue out there and I missed the Zoom. But I want them to know that the South Jersey Nonprofit Summit online discussion was today about food access in Atlantic City area, and Michael Willman is the chair of the Nonprofit Development Center in South Jersey, and also Dr. Nathaniel Wright, Department of Policy and Public Administration of Rutgers University in Camden, and Fred C. Wiesack, President and CEO of the Food Bank of South Jersey. So money was given. It's great information. Follow through with it, because when you have an event, it's something that you can network with these people to get the job done. I don't know, but I will be reaching out to you because I know Xfinity hosts me very well when I'm out, because that's why I got certain phones so I can do it. But I don't know why I couldn't hit the email to sign into the Zoom. At the last minute, that's what be going on. And I don't have time to sit here and fix no phones about, here, cut this off. Google what they do. You want this? You would like suggestions? I have to deal with 4 emails. Best way to reach me. Okay, the best way to reach me. is through an email. If you look there, you'll see you can go on the chamber, the Atlantic City Chamber, Atlantic City Commerce, Greater Atlantic City Commerce. You'll see the profile there, and they put their they the only one put the flyer up. I'm serious. They got it up. Go see it. They approved the flyer. We're up there. We're up there for advertising. I'm so excited. I'm trying to get digital advertisement for the barbecue too, because I got a video and I want to put that MBA video on the digital thing here in Atlantic City. I've been trying to call around, called the called the casino control. I talked to a few people there to send me some information. Thank you, my lady that's over there, Maich, for sending me that information. I've been trying to reach out to them, but I haven't got no feedback. But hey, if I don't, I'll put a poster on the boardwalk, and the next time I'll get another advertisement. The next thing is I got to get to some of our local newspapers for ads. You can't do nothing if you ain't get the grant money yet, but it's coming. So when I do it, what you can do is you can plan it. You can get some prices. Hey, update up, especially if you don't have the front money, you got to do that. So you got to put the update up, go shop around, see where you going to get the money from, the prices of the advertisement and stuff. And that's what you call planning. So I checked around a few places. I am going to see if we can get a poster out there or something on that boardwalk. That's the best, one of the best advertisement in the community. Why people come to the boardwalk. I ain't talking about a bulletin on the highway, and I spoke to people about that. I'm not interested in a bulletin on no highway. I'm not. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in a bulletin or a poster on the boardwalk, Atlantic City Boardwalk. And I think that's the greatest advertisement you can get. Also on with WDAS and iHeartRadio and 96.1 and that radio gospel station over there in Pleasantville. I forgot the name of it. All those wonderful people. Those are local people that you want to use, especially also some of the local grocers. Now, we with M&S, a grocery, M&S produce and deli. I got to stop talking so fast so I could produce people and tell them who we with. So M&S produce and deli is over there in Egg Harbor Township, across the street from ShopRights. And hey, ShopRights, I'm going to do a profile with y'all, all that kind of stuff, because we do need donations, monetary or unmonetary. We'll take them. So the one thing so they're right across the street. They got fresh groceries from all over the world. I put their advertisement up. They had some wonderful tomatoes. I did show y'all some of the stuff I'm still cooking with, and showing all the wonderful corn. Remember this summer we had corn on the cob and watermelon. They keep seeded watermelons, the ones that you can pick out. They keep those, and it's wintertime. You still can eat a little watermelon, fresh, big old oranges and bananas and stuff. I'm still using the ginger. The ginger is really healing for the running and the strengthening in my legs and stuff and around my knees. I mean, it's wonderful. So I'm so grateful for that. I did get out today and got a little exercise and stuff, more walking and everything. So that's what y'all got to do around here, because I'm seeing a lot of people in need of it. In need of it. Last thing is, one thing I want to talk about is the grants. And if you look here, we got several grants here, but I want to talk about the real quick, maybe about 10 minutes on the grant for historical housing. I mean, historical properties. And I'm going to go into the my photos to take a look. It's called Historical Property Reinvestment Program. It's right there on the bulletin there. And this grant here, application window for current round of the Historic Property Reinvestment Program will close on the 29th. And so I just thank God for that, because I'm not coming on talking about the grant. I'm coming on talking about what I see around here. I'm coming on talking about what I see, because I live here. I don't live in Pleasantville. I don't live in. I had the church in Pleasantville, but I don't live in Pleasantville, and neither is this business in Pleasantville. The business here is not in Galloway. Okay, I got Galloway people on the page and Pleasantville, but it's in and I'm with an organization that's a county. That's county. So that's the whole county. But I'm telling y'all where I'm located that I can talk about in the county. And so here we're in Atlantic City, and we're Atlantic City business, and we're Atlantic City resident. That's what we are, Atlantic City business and Atlantic City resident. And so what I'm talking about here is there was some homes. I stayed up last night because I'm into investment. That's why I want to talk to a brother on Facebook from the NBA about investments. And he's JP Morgan in MPA. And the reason why I'm talking, don't tell me about, oh, he ain't local. Well, it ain't nothing local around here. Everybody trying to do local, non-local, and all everything else to get information to get the job done. So we're not talking about that. We're talking about getting knowledge and information so you can get the foundation laid, and it won't be no weak foundation once you reach the top and you didn't lay the foundation right. Boom, it's going to fall. So I'm talking to him to about whether it take 10 years to do the foundation, you want it right and you want to run it right, about proper investment. And because I think like that, I think more of long term. What's going to happen long term? Whether you hand me $1, I want to know how's it going to get paid. That's number one. Who's going to pay for that? Okay. How's it going to get paid off? Number two. And if it rains and if it pours, if it rains or pours, y'all don't know what rain or pours mean. Stuff that happened incidental, and you got $10 there, and you didn't saved it up, and incidentals start, and now you got to use that. You can't use that because that was for a tithe. I put it as a tithe than a save, because in my mind, I know what really makes me save is saying, hey, I'm giving it to God. And I'm not going to rob God. So don't come and ask me, because I'm not taking it from there, because I'm paying a tithe. And I'm paying it to God. Rufus can't ask me for that tithe. Nobody. Go ahead. If it was death in the family, I can't do it, because it belongs to God, and God comes first. And he said he was going to supply my needs. So you ain't going to die. That money needs to stay in there because it's a tithe and it belongs to God. And that's the way I save. I think that way. I do. If I didn't think that way, then how did a 30-year mortgage get paid off within within a year? A 30-year mortgage got paid off within a year. And I'm not bragging about that. That's the way I think, and I'm sharing it. I think of making sure that you think down the road, and I believe a lot of other nurses, but stuff happened. We live in a community where we have a lot of casinos, and y'all see you can go out to eat anytime. We're right here in it. We're not in Galloway. You can say, hey, I'm going outside. When you walk out the door here, there's a beach there. There's a beach there, and then there's a lot of casinos down here, right there on the where we at, and restaurants. Okay, and it's hard to save. It's hard to save living on the boardwalk. It really is, because it's a lot of distractions, a lot of lights all night long. You could go out in the middle of the night. You could walk over there at Tropicana, and it's wonderful. I'm just saying it is. And I can go out in the morning, ride the bike and everything, and go up there. But you still have to save. You have to save money, and it's hard to do that. So those are the ways I'm sharing it with you guys. How I did it, how I got a. If I can't wait, because all my credit cards, all of them, I paid a couple off where I said goodbye. Forget it. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to apply for nothing. I'm not applying. There ain't no sense of asking, because I ain't getting no credit cards. Okay. And so the deal is, and I ain't making no new ones. I ain't applying for no new ones. And all these inquiries and stuff, I'm not doing that either. I'm not doing that. You got to use debit cards. You ever heard of debit cards, cash cards? For real. Put your credit cards away and use your cash cards. And take them cards and pay them off. And don't use them. And find ways that you can keep your cards. You don't have to be using those credit cards every 5 minutes, putting them in apps and all that. It's just too much. So that's how you save, and don't keep applying for new ones. It might look good. Oh, I got a credit card, and now you're getting good, and people sending you checks. I wish I'd have showed you the check that I got for one credit card. And there's a lot of checks coming. Y'all think I'm this what I do and go just like this. And I ain't never seen nobody tear up an $800 check. But this is the thing. If somebody you already got a credit card, it's paid down. Now your credit card company sending you a check for it. Hey, here's a check on a weekend, and you trying to pay down your credit card, so that same credit card send you a check to go ahead and spend, and now it's doubling your credit card after you paid it off. Why would you do that? You tear it up. Because if I needed the check, I'll go spend my money on the credit card that I got. So I don't need you. And Credit One Bank is very good with that. I never get no checks from no other credit card but Credit One Bank. Credit One Bank send me checks all the time, and I learned that. I learned to tear them checks up. I don't need a check if I got the card. I use the card. I don't need no check. And I know why they do that. But I don't want to tell you my secret about that because that's why I don't need to check because they're going to reverse that, be changing rules and policies and all that. So y'all got to find it out what you say. But Giveify is a safe way of giving. I got to tell that in a private group, not on social media, because stuff change when you do that, you know. And but I'm just saying, it's a wonderful thing to be able to pay off your bills and know how to lock your credit and don't do it. There's two things: credit lock and a security lock. And then with this grant here, we have a lot of historical buildings here in Atlantic City. Okay, we loaded with them, and so if you look down the boardwalk, there's a lot of historical buildings right here on the boardwalk, been here for years, that's closed, and it belongs properly to the CRDA. You have to search and see who it belongs to. And there's other historical buildings here now. My thing is, they people need housing. People need a hope in their life for a place to stay. When they come out of prison, they need a reentry program to get into these places and things that they need to be able to help themselves. And my heart is for veterans. And I'm going to tell you something. Don't think I'm not going to reach out to the injured veterans. Hey, George, he's from New York. He got some injured veterans that play music. They actually a band, but they're injured, disabled veterans, and they're into music. They're out in New York. They're on my page. And I'm going to tell you a story about veterans. My heart goes out for veterans. I don't care black, white, red, all over. Marines, the Army, the National Guards. I'm telling you now, my heart goes out for veterans because the veterans, nobody do things for the veterans. They got a VA hospital over there in Atlantic City. I had an uncle that was my mother's brother that I took care of, and he was a veteran. And his name was Isaiah Briggs, and I'm not going to forget about him. I did one for scholarship. We did a scholarship for the Thomas B. Whitfield and Deborah Whitfield Scholarship Fund at the Cape Atlantic Community College. So we do scholarships as well as events, and we did a scholarship for Robert Kelly and Rachel Kelly at Mercer County Community College, and that is the whole Atlantic. That's in New Jersey, a different county, Mercer County. But I want to do something special for my uncle Isaiah Briggs. I kept him. He helped me through nursing school, and today, if somebody asked me where is he buried at, I, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't get a chance to go. My bishop that was in at that time was in Trenton. He went and buried him, and I had to take my mother to the hospital that day, so I couldn't go. And so he lived with me for years. He was in the Marines. He got injured, and he completed it. And he also was in the Army. And there was many times that I had to keep him and take him over to the VA because during that time he couldn't get the help he needed. in New Jersey. And so I think about him a lot because, with him being around, it just was a blessing. This is my last thing, and I'm out of here. When me and Rufus first met, I took him to see my mother in Trenton. I did. And so I was telling him, I think he told this story 100 times, but I'm going to go around the story. So he got a chance to see my mom, but while he was waiting to see her, he was outside. So I went upstairs. Hey, mom, I got this guy in my hut and my dad. I want y'all to meet him. While he was outside, he told me a man came down the street when I came out, and he said, and he was trying to go in the alley. And I said, where I lived at as a kid, there was an alleyway there where my mother used to plant flowers in her garden. He had a cart, and he used to push a cart because he was a bad guy, a bagman. He had a place to stay, but he pushed the cart down the street, and he was mentally challenged from that. He got injured in the military, so he had a mentally challenged. But he was smart as a whip, smart as a whip. Pushing the cart down, here come Rufus. Hey man, what? Yeah, where you going, man? You can't take that cart in that alley. This is Miss Kelly. I'm waiting for her to come down. This Miss Kelly. Take it on down the street, man. He said, no, man, I live here. No, that's what he was saying. So my Rufus said, you live here to himself. He told me, this is a guy sleep on the street. So he pushing the cart down and he goes over there. Well, Isaiah Briggs, during that time, I ain't never seen him in a suit. I didn't even know when his birthday was. I just remember playing with him as a kid and running up and down the street. But when I came outside, he said, hey, Ike. He said, you know him? I said, yeah, that's my mother's brother. His name is Ike. He said, oh, I didn't know that. I told him to get him because I thought he was. So I said, we'll talk about that later. I'm going to tell you something. We wind up taking him. We wind up keeping him. We put him on a suit and a tie. We gave him keys. We made him independent. He stayed with me for years until he passed away in 2011. So him and my mother stayed together. And when they had to go to the nursing home from the hospital, and they had to do 21 days. So around here in Pleasantville, what was that? In Atlantic City area, one of the nursing homes down the street there. I kept my mom here in Atlantic City, and I kept him as well at the same time. Both of them lived with me, my mother and my uncle. So I know how it is to give up your life and have to care for a family member. I know how it is when you got to take your home and make it into a nursing home and try to do something for your mom and make sure she okay and take care of your uncle at the same time. Been there and done that. And so what do you do? It's room for improvement for other people. That's something that's a part of my life. I can't forget that. And a lot of times, during that time, officers in Trenton and other places that Isaiah lived, they would mistakenly think something was wrong with him because he was mentally challenged. Cops stopped him all the time with the truck, with the cart, and no incidents happened with him. So every time you would mention that about officers, he would get frantic, and that's the mental challenge with him. And I don't know what happened in the military, but he would get frantic over that. So it took a lot of love and to keep him, and no vacationing, can't go nowhere because they're elderly. They can't fly all the time. They can't go. That was a part of my life. That's why I'd be so excited when I said, we're going, because we didn't go much, So, and Rufus was right there with me, helping me to keep him. We gave him keys. We made him independent. He was used to dressing. He didn't push the cart no more. He got a life. And when people saw him, they couldn't believe that it was Isaiah Briggs. And that's why I'm calling I have to do get with all the military and injured vets. I have a heart for them, and I want them at the barbecue. And I don't care if they in Atlantic City or around the world. I'm down with the injured vets, and I gotta do something for my uncle in honoring, and whether it's a scholarship or it ain't. It's when we have the barbecue. I'm connecting and I'm teaming up with the veterans. That's what I want to team up with the veterans too. I'm telling you, whatever I do, because it's in memory of Mr. Isaiah Briggs. God bless you. Thank you for letting me tune in. And shout out to my brother from the NBA that I talked to the other day, because I will be networking and calling them. You got to talk to somebody. If you can't reach nobody around here in Lang City, you need to talk and try to get this grant up and going. You got to reach out to people and say, hey, I got this grant. Do you think it's possible? Just words. Find out what you think, and that's what I'm trying to do. God is leading me that way. I'm interested in that grant because there's a lot around here that need to be done and reconstructed and revitalized and stuff. There's three other grants. Hey, look, I saw that other grant. Let me tell you, I did saw that one, but I wanna tell y'all something about that grant. Hey, shout out to the NJEDA as well for keeping our community and giving us updates on ways that we can improve here in Atlantic City. My heart is for Atlantic City. My heart is for Atlantic City because this is where I live at. And so, what I'm trying to say here and is, let me show you this. This one here is called the Gap Financing Program. The Gap Financing Program is, make a long story short, it's going to be, they have a Zoom coming on the 15th, but it's only for residents that's in the county, but it's not including Atlantic County. The Gap is a pilot in phase 2. Phase 1, they already gave money to Atlantic County and phase Atlantic City in phase 1. So this is the phase 2, and they ain't giving no money for Atlantic City residents in phase 2. It's only for Egg Harbor Township. And right now I live in Atlantic City, but I am coming NJEDA to learn it. I'll be in that Zoom to listen, but I'm not going to apply for that one because it's phase 2 and it's in Egg Harbor Township. And so, and then there's another one here called, I mean, it's exactly what I want. And if they, I'm going to come into them to look at them because sometimes they what update stuff, they change things, so you got to keep an eye on these grants, And so, Governor Murphy and also his Lieutenant Governor. I love her. She's the coolest dog. And also, and she's live. She on Instagram, Facebook, and all that. Lieutenant Governor. Hey. And so I guess y'all say she loves all. I love all that. I love all that. That's why I go. That's what I do. Conferences and interests. I'm interested in all that. So all those. If you update something, please have them send it because we need help in Atlantic City. This is phase 2, but listen, Atlantic City need to be in phase 2. I know money was given to Atlantic City, but we still need help here in the phase 2 program as well. So and then I researched that one, but y'all can't say I ain't gonna be on this because I'm not missing out on all this other stuff, not being in it and saying, oh, forget it. People telling you wrong information. Did I learn? I see now. And so the next one is called, this is the one and this is one is really me. It really was me. It was called the Healthy Homes Program. And so they don't want to send me that. They don't want to show me that one because I had it in it. It's the Healthy Homes Program, and it's building homes for people that's on family SNAP program, the Family First program, and all that. Building homes for the homeless, for people to stay, and all that. Well, that's another one that's only in Egg Harbor Township. It's not in Atlantic City. And you can do an innovation, say, okay, I'm going to create this thing where even though it's in Atlantic City, even though it's in Egg Harbor Township, Atlantic City residents can come over there and it's still for them too. What they can barely get to the grocery store. They can barely get to the grocery store. And so I'm trying to do something in Atlantic City. So could y'all revitalize that? Make it for all these stipulations on these grants here. I got 3 grants here. I didn't check on 3 of them. And these different stipulations on grants. And then when you read down in it, they talk about what they already gave Atlantic City. and ain't nobody giving up nothing. They trying to work to get this stuff up. You got to do get it for yourself as a nonprofit. So I don't want nobody to think I ain't on it, but that's another stipulation. Updated, Governor Murphy and Lieutenant Murphy. I want y'all to hear me. It needs an update on these grants because we need help again. We need some more money in Atlantic City. Okay, and so now I'm teaming up with my boy that's doing the food bank. We having our own food. Look at it. It's right there on the platform. The press already posted. I love it. We're gonna have our own. Thank you, Lord. I'm about to shout. We're gonna have our own food bank here. And then this other program here I was telling what Kimi gave me. It's right there on the platform. It's a lot going on, but don't think we ain't searching it to get the job done. But I really do believe, and I just thank God for it, that this program, historic property reinvestment program, is a great one if you can get it done at the ample time. Why not try it? Whether you get a no or yay, still go for it and connect with the people that it needs to connect with to get this job done because you can't do it alone. I said that when I was coming. Nobody was hollering when I 2022 when I came home. Nobody was hollering food insecurities. Nobody wasn't doing nothing, because they were saying we don't have no grants. And even with the block grant, the block grant. Only thing I'm hearing is that no things is coming from the HUD program, and it ain't came there yet. So that people tell you stuff coming, and they'll send you emails. And I'm gonna tell you something about emails. Emails is wonderful. It's wonderful to send an email, but when somebody else send you an email, it can be interpreted the wrong way. So use your phone. Use your phone. You can call. I answer the phone when you call me, but don't send no spam phones talking about, hey, this is such and such and ads and stuff. If you call and explain yourself, because these y'all know them emails don't work, and all it takes is a few minutes to call. And if the most important person in the world, they can call you. Don't do that. Try to deceive people in an email because that don't work. Okay, it really doesn't. And it makes a person go the wrong way with emails. Another thing, stop saying support locally. Okay, stop saying that. If you haven't learned that it's businesses that not is not local on this platform, and we're not on this platform to share your business. We're not on there to do that. We're on here to support and be a support and promote our business as well as supporting other people in whatever way that we can that we work with. And the way the way I advertise is something totally different. It really is. They got platforms here where people are running their business and they can't put you on their platform. I understand that. I do. I understand that. But when you been doing something another way, and you still have other people on here, and they're stuck here in this area, and you're going learning new things, and it has nothing to do with where there's. Listen, if you got a business, I might be stuck. I was stuck when I had to take care of my uncle. I couldn't travel, but now I travel, and I'm wonderful with the traveling. I enjoy traveling, going to conferences and doing things. I didn't work one time this year. I didn't go to nobody's job, and neither did I apply for applications. So, only God could do that, But I worked on my own business at home, and I didn't go to no jobs. I didn't apply locally. I don't know. Next year, I might be saying, "Hey, I want to go to work at Walmart or whatever," if I wanted to. But I really do believe that being responsible, if you have a flyer, you can put people in there in your post, and I love doing that. I love sharing flyers and sharing people and stuff and in your folder and all that. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: don't make it send these inappropriate emails thinking people gonna come on, and you wouldn't believe the emails I get. from big organizations want you to come on and say something stupid. They want you to come out of character like you used to do. And hey, I used to do it because guess what? That was the way I did it. But now there's change going on. Hey, Michelle Obama, thank you. The little bit I learned from Michelle Obama online, social media. The little bit I saw Keisha Lansbottom. I'm a fan of Keisha Lansbottom. I'm a fan of Michelle Obama. I'm a fan of what's her name, Layla Hathaway. She's having going a Grammy. She's going to get a Grammy. I hope I'm saying the music Grammy or yeah, Grammy, because the Oscar is different, something else different. But she's getting a Grammy. My other girl's going up, Kim Scott, that's on there. That she plays that soft flute and all that. That's the jam boy. And you got all those other stars. Every last one of them. I learned something from each one of those stars. Each one of them. They're powerful. They have legacy. They worked hard for their business. They really did. And my boy, 50 Cent, I'm going to tell you something, 50 Cent. And I know y'all think I'm crazy. I'm talking to these celebrities. Hey, that's why I lived at in Buckhead. It was a whole bunch of them around. So I'm talking to 50 Cent, and that's who I'm talking to. So 50 Cent, I'm telling you, he has this thing called Motivation Doom, and it's right there on Instagram, and it really helped me coming out of a mindset that I was in, a mindset. And I want to thank him for that because a lot of times, I kept sharing it, but it was his platform, but I knew to stop sharing it, and I kept it personal in my little lockbox, a little thing. So I think I got like 3 or 4 of them, but it just helped me on that during that time. I'm not saving them now, but it really helped me. So sometimes it's just that moment that you want to hear something on social media that you could use at, at heart. I see my girls over there dressing, and you got all those wonderful people that's models and come out, and all the movies that come out. I'm still into the movies, chilling like this on a Friday at home, coming on live. And then when I get off, I can go on television and watch um, my girl Henderson and all those. There was a bunch of movies. There was a bunch of them on Hulu and on. I got to sign back up to Netflix and all that kind of stuff. And Netflix still do boost your credit report. So I gotta do all those things. But I'm so grateful that I have me time. And I have me time to do some things. And that's what I ask God for. Listen, I'm out of here. I've been talking enough. But y'all keep us in prayer. This is one of the AC Hope. And I want y'all to hear the AC Hope Community uh, um, Veggie Barbecue and Mobile Farmers Market. That barbecue is the hottest thing going in Atlantic City. We host one of the hottest ones. See, the Healing House Life Center Church is a host now. We're hosting events. Isn't that wonderful? And I'm so grateful for that. And so we get so creative with this thing. And not only is the hottest thing, it's no chaos. We dish it out, baby. That's what we do. We dish it out. Bring your bags because it's going to go hot. We getting 2 trucks this time. Last time we filled up 7 pallets with one 26-footer with 2 trucks out there filled with food, and we're going to use some other vendors as well. I want y'all to know I didn't forget about your A crop, so I didn't forget about you. And neither did I forget about Boone's. We got Marco over there. You can get a few boxes from them and any ones else I can get some free groceries from. I don't care what y'all saying. I don't care what you care about. All I know is what God tell me to do. And so sometimes you got to wait for people to catch up and stop. Hang my flyer and just I ain't hanging nothing. I'm gonna wait until I see what the heck's going on around here, and something ain't clicking going on here. So I'm not doing that. But now I see, and God allowed me to see, so I see different things. And yes, I'm a seer. I show sees. And so the thing is that I will get that out to you. I called your name out. I'm down with it. God bless you. Tune in. I'm out of here. Peace and have a wonderful night.